Hello honeybees and welcome back for Ramaya's knitting podcast. This is the HoneyStitches knitting podcast. And this is where I talk about everything from sewing, or all things that have to do with stitches. So basically sewing, embroidery, knitting. That's pretty much it. It's mostly going to be knitting because I really haven't started those other crafts. Like, I know how to sew. I know how to do embroidery. I'm not great. And I also don't do them on a regular basis. So this is a knitting podcast because I'm only going to be showing you knits right now. So I recorded this already and I didn't like my energy, so I'm recording again. I had originally the September sweater on. I think it looks very, very pretty. I'm going to put it on for you guys. It's September in North Carolina. You don't even know the weather. It's fine. We'll see. It's also a bit chilly in my room anyway, so if I get hot, I can just take it off because I look a bit weird in the turtleneck and the sweater, but that's fine. So yeah, giving a little love to my September sweater with this thick turtleneck. I think it looks a little weird, but it's fine. So today, the first whip I want to show you guys is my olive cardigan by Knitting for Olive that I'm knitting in Drops Flora in the color pistachio with Drops Kids Silk in the color of apple green. I don't have that much progress on the knit, but that is okay because I still want to show because I was knitting on it this morning, so there's a little more progress than you guys saw last time. So, because I knit like 4 rows. Can you tell? No. But hey, it's fine. Okay, it's on this side of me. Have my bag from Wool Warehouse that I use it for projects. So this is the olive cardigan from Petite. No, why do I keep wanting to say Petite Knit? It's not Petite Knit. It's Knitting for Olive. She's gorgeous though, like gorgeous. She's gonna be so pretty. I've seen, well, I just wanted to knit another olive cardigan, period. There's no explanation needed to be given there. If you want to knit, I feel like a lot of times people knit like one garment because it's like a trend and they'll like knit the garment and they won't use the pattern again. And it's not that I want to continue to use the pattern because I don't want to waste my money. It's more of I love the pattern so much, I wouldn't mind creating it again in different colors, if that makes sense. So, this is, excuse the cords, they're from Michael's. And so it's not the best. These are horrible cords. I love my interchangeable needles, but I can't find my other 6mm. Like the singular one. There's only one, and then I have the cords, but I can't knit on one needle, so I have these bad needles. But yeah, it's a little scrunched because they're not great needles, but you can kind of see the like oval diamonds, if that makes sense. Also, I'm gonna mention this at the end, but I will be knitting the olive turtleneck in yellow because I have an olive cardigan and I'm gonna be knitting the olive. You know, I also might knit the olive turtleneck in green. Yes, that would be delightful because I would have a cardigan and a turtleneck in one color, and then I'll have a cardigan and a turtleneck in another color, in yellow and green, pretty much. That would be so delightful, honestly, because I could choose. Oh, that makes me actually really happy. Yeah. So basically, it's just with 2x2 ribbing, and then you I don't know how to really explain it. There's a lot of charts in the pattern. And I will say the first time of me knitting the olive cardigan, it was very difficult only because when you're doing the yoke section, it is a lot to keep up with all of the charts. And I will say, like, when they have it in there with the charts and they have like the pattern repeat, there's a slight difference in color for you to know which is the pattern repeat and which is just the regular pattern. It's literally like a off whitish gray, and you very much cannot tell Like they didn't do it in like a gray. They did it in a very whitish light gray. So it kind of messed me up. Second go around, I pretty much understood, since you do the whole cardigan, like I've already done it, so I knew what I was pretty much supposed to do. But I would say, although it's simple because it's just knit and pearls, the chart itself was confusing at first, even doing it the second go around. But I don't have that much progress because I've been knitting my other cardigans, well, other cardigan, but it's really not that hard. You just have to keep up with some things. But once you pretty much get your rhythm down, it should be fine. I'm ready to be done with the cardigan so I can start something new. It's fine. But I also, I really do want the finished garment, but at the same time, I enjoy knitting on it, if that makes sense. It's also not this morning was cool enough for me to probably wear a knitted garment out. That's how cool it was. And I wouldn't have gotten hot. I would have stayed warm because it was pretty chilly. But I would say, since it's not really the weather to start wearing cardigans just yet, I'm okay with the process of knitting this. If it was already winter, I would be like, okay, I need to get this done in a week and a half. But since it is, in the middle of September, we have a little bit of time, literally a little bit of time, which is fine. So yeah, I'll have more progress next week on Tuesday. For progress on this cardigan. Right now I just don't, because I haven't been knitting on it that much. But it is a delight to knit. I recommend the pattern for anyone else who wants to knit it. I'm in love with the color, and I'm really in love with Drops Flora. I don't have the money to get knitting for Olive or all these other expensive mohairs, and don't come for me because obviously I get hand-dyed yarn, and that's obviously very expensive. So it might not be that I don't have the money. I'm not willing to spend the money because I have the money. I'd rather just have it on hand-dyed yarn. So yeah, it's okay. Anyway, we're going to stop with the olive cardigan, and we're going to talk about my other cardigan that I've been knitting. Also, it looks like I have bangs. I think I did cut myself bangs. They're pretty long bangs. You can't really tell because they're short, but it is a lot. Anyway, so starting with my Honey Love cardigan. Pattern is made by me. In my previous podcast, I showed you guys a first draft version of the cardigan. I hadn't got done with the yoke or anything, and it was actually fairly tiny. And it did look like it was meant for a kid. But I had the confidence in myself for it not to be for a kid. And I really was like, oh yeah, this is fine. It's just going to get bigger as I, increase. And I just didn't have it in me to continue doing that and wasting time. So I decided to cast on a new one. I didn't frog it or anything. I just cast it on a new one with 1 strand of Drops Flora and 2 strands of Drops Kid Silk. And I got the idea from my olive cardigan. And it is a much bigger garment. I just went up needle sizes, and then I just added another strand of mohair. And it does make a significant difference. I didn't change anything in the pattern. I just knit it bigger. And it worked. So, hey, I'm going to show you guys the first one. Sorry, I just got do you guys have the bell notifications for some knitters out there? Because during this podcast, I got one for Eliza Okay, and then I got one for Tiffany Lou. So who's watching that when they get done with this? Me. Anyway, so also a lot of people are putting out fall knitting plans. I feel I should put one out. But I've been talking about my knitting plans all my podcasts. So anyway, this was the first one, which was very tiny. Also, I got my nails done. But this was very tiny. I had such confidence in myself to make it work. I did. Mind you, my shoulder's right here. And also I feel I'm blending the background a little. It's okay. But but I felt like this would be okay at first. But then I was like, I feel like I'm gonna put too much work in, and I don't want to put that much work in and it not work out. So I decided just to cast a new one on. So this was the old one. And the new one actually does have a significant amount of progress. I had only knit it for about a week now, and it does have a lot of progress. I'm done with the yoke and I'm on the body, and I'm about to be finished with the body. So yeah, I wanted like a good amount of progress on the podcast. So I was really trying to knit on this. So like I kind of dismissed my other projects I was working on, like the socks and the olive cardigan, to strictly try to knit on the honey love cardigan. So this is the new cardigan. It's still the same pattern with the same measurements and everything. Well, not measurements, the same numbers. It's just knitted bigger. So this is it right now. I will say the button bands are a little lengthy, and I think I understand why, and I can fix that in the next because this is like a second draft, but it's kind of like the first one, since it'll be like a whole finished one, if that makes sense, because I want to knit one in cream as well. Okay, I'm back. I turned on the heat, so we'll see if I get in trouble, because it's not like I paid the bills. Anyway, this is the olive cardigan. Obviously the button bands are longer than the rest of the cardigan. I am gonna show, I'll show it to you closer. I don't know what you guys can see. This is the back. But you can definitely see the significant difference. I'm gonna hold it up for you guys. So like, okay, that's not a great example. I'm gonna like fold it here. You guys can't see this, but I'm gonna hold it here. Hold this here. And you guys should be able to see, like, maybe you can't, but like there's a significant difference. Also, like, I also got done with the yoke, but you guys probably can't tell, but there is a significant difference in just adding some yarn and doing bigger knitting needles. But I'm gonna take off the September sweater so I can show you guys the honey love cardigan on myself. Also, I think I was watching Liza's Knit Club, and I'm pretty sure in one of her sock knitting videos she was knitting a garment in like, not a garment, she was knitting, I feel like she was knitting some socks in Flora. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I am still probably gonna knit the socks, like the future Cosmic Latte socks by the Lectory and Flora, so I'm gonna have a matching sock. So I'm gonna try it on for you guys right now. Okay. I feel like this was an awkward type of rodeo for me to try to get this garment on. Isn't it so awkward for someone to try to show you like a knitted garment on themselves while they struggle to put it on? Okay, so I'm gonna stand up to show you guys a little more. This is the cardigan right now. I think it's pretty nice. I feel like also when it's blocked it'll be better, you know? But yeah, I need to fix the button bands because I would like it to, first off, I need to fix the neckline. I want the neckline to kind of go down like this, maybe. And right now, you probably can't tell because my turtleneck is so turtly. But it's, probably still can't tell. It's very just straight. Straight. I don't really like that. You can't tell exactly, but I can tell. Maybe you guys can tell too. Also, since these are knit one belows, it's pretty straight. But since these are just knit in pearls, I think this is giving it a little bit more length and these are shortened. So the button bands kind of have like a little bit more to them, like lengthwise. And I feel like it's making it a little off. I feel like you might not be able to tell that when the garment's finished. And so if you can't tell that, then I won't like fix it at the end. But I feel like if you can tell that, I'll fix it when I go to cast on my new one. When I get done with the body of this, I'm going to stop and I'm going to finish the yoke of my olive cardigan. And then when I am done with the yoke of my olive cardigan, I'm gonna do a sleeve of this. And then when I'm done with the sleeve, I'm gonna try to, well, we'll see, because I really might stick to my schedule with like on the days. I do think this is a nice cardigan though. I feel like it's gonna be really nice. Also, what I'm gonna do for my cream one is I'm gonna do this as a double folded collar and do it down like that. I think that would be pretty. So yeah, the next thing I can show you guys is my socks. I really don't have that much to show you guys this week. It's also because I don't have a lot of whips. Like, I'm not a test knitter or anything. I have the time to be a test knitter, but I just never apply. Also, I'm always late to the party. Like, I always don't know when the test knits are going on, and then I don't apply for them because I think I'm not gonna get them. And I guess like since I started posting on Instagram and also posting on YouTube, I do have like content out there, and so I feel like I probably could get chosen and try to get my name out there, which is probably what I'll start doing. I just don't have the confidence that they're gonna choose me, so I just don't even put my like foot in the ring, and I feel like as a little self-sabotaging, but we're not gonna get into that. But I'm in love. It's also chunky, not like chunky, but like I don't know what it is, but it just feels, it's a really nice fabric. I'm gonna keep this here so you guys can actually I'm gonna keep it on, I think, just so you guys can understand the reasoning behind why I need to knit this cardigan again in cream, and then why I need to knit the socks in green. Okay, so this is my little project bag for what, Maya? For my socks, my Cosmic Latte socks. So I got done with the ankle, not the ankle, the leg of my Cosmic Latte socks. So I'll show you the, oh, did I drop a stitch? I did drop a stitch. Hold on. Okay. I'll show you the finished sock. So this is the finished sock. If it would, I don't think it's focusing. Sorry if it's not, but you can see that it has the same stitch as my cardigan. So as you guys can tell, I wanted a matching set. You see my drift? So if I can knit the drops flora in this pattern, I'll have a matching set. And then if I can knit, ooh, why didn't you guys tell me that I almost lost my life with not having the stitch stopper on? Where is my stitch stopper? Okay, I found it. Sorry. Putting that back on there. My little traffic cones. Okay. So yeah, also I got done with the leg of the socks, and then I stopped because I don't exactly enjoy doing the heel with the like heel flap and gusset. I don't enjoy doing that. I also want these socks to be finished. I think I just waited too long and I have like second sock syndrome. So I've been avoiding these socks. I don't need to avoid these socks, so they need to be done, because when I get paid again, which is next Tuesday, I'm ordering yarn, and it's going to be the cream, and then I have to do the cardigan again. So actually, if I am going to be ordering that cream yarn so soon, that does mean I need to get done with this cardigan, because like, well, no, it doesn't. I have time. I keep like rushing myself. I don't have a lot of progress this week or this podcast. Sorry. But we can get into maybe the exciting bits. I'm going to show you guys some yarn, and then I guess I'm going to get into the acquisitions. I think I'm going to get into the acquisitions now before showing you guys the yarn. So I think for my new things that I want to do. Obviously I'm doing the Cargill sweater that Creabea is coming out with. It has the same stitch as this. It's a little different. You guys might not be able to tell. It's a little different, but it has like the same dip stitch that the socks have, that my cardigan has, and then that her sweater has. I'm very excited for her sweater to come out. I've been watching a lot of people's podcasts that are test knitters. I'm not a test knitter for her, but I've been watching a lot of people who are test knitters for her on YouTube, and I keep falling in love with their sweaters, and then I'll see them on Instagram too, and I keep falling in love. And so I had already got the mohair for that, and I had told you guys about that in previous podcasts. So this is the color I'm going to be knitting it in. This is the mohair. So pretty, right? Also, if there's a glare in my glasses, I apologize. I can't see that well, so I won't be taking my glasses off. Also, does anyone notice how this is like flaring out? Like, it's not supposed to do that. Like, just stay. Like, is that from my design? Like, did I do that wrong and that's why it's doing that? Or, like, is that me? Am I the problem? Is my math not mathing? Okay. Anyway, the next future project of mine from the Cargill sweater is going to be the olive turtleneck that I told you guys in the beginning of the podcast. I'm going to be knitting that in yellow so it can match my cardigan. Yeah. Also, after that, I'm going to be knitting, well, before then, I already have the yarn for this. I just need to buy the pattern, but I'm going to be knitting the Waffle cardigan. I'm knitting that with, I think I have it in my purple bag, I believe. I'm knitting that with this mohair, with a strand of drops kid silk, and then a strand of flora, drops flora. So all three of these together is going to make a very pretty garment. I did already knit drops flora and then the drops kid silk in a swatch because I wanted to see how that turned out. And this is how it turned out. I did end up knitting it in a swatch that was, it's still doing that. Like, if I go like this, it's gonna stay. Is that me? I am wearing a turtleneck, so it does like probably do that by itself. Anyway, I knit it in the dip stitch pattern, or the heart pattern. I think it's really pretty, and there's like a halo in there. A really pretty halo. But yeah. I feel like for right now, like that's all I pretty much have. Yeah, like that's all I have. I don't really have that many like future projects. It's gonna be like consistent projects, and it's more of like maybe what I'll do instead of calling them like podcasts, I'm gonna probably still call them podcasts, but it's gonna be like a podcast progress update, if that makes sense, because I'm gonna be knitting the same garments and I want to show you guys the progress for them. So like my podcast might not be that long anymore unless I have like a lot done and a lot to show you guys. I just realized that I also got yarn from Wool Warehouse. So as you guys know, I have the I was knitting the Sunray sweater. I don't know their name. I forgot their name. I'll put it in the description. But I was knitting the Sunray sweater in petrol with drops kid silk, 2 strands. And I was like, I don't really like this. I don't really like doing brioche anymore. So I wanted to frog it. I haven't frogged it yet. It's obviously still on scrap yarn. But I wanted to knit it in a new garment. And I don't know what I should knit. But I know I'm going to knit it with drops flora. So I got the matching drops flora to go with this. I think it's going to be really, really pretty. I have seen, I think a new sweater's coming out. I don't remember the name. But it has like these, like, I don't know, like these twisted cables going down in the middle and then just like straight, like, I think like 4 knit stitches and like some purls in there. It's like stripes going down, but not like, I don't know how to like say it. They're not like stripes. They're just like blocks of knit, and then it's like a cable section, and then like just vertical down. So I feel like I might knit that and with this. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys my yarn. And also I want to apologize if the energy is not great this podcast. I really want to apologize. I don't know why my energy is so low. I'm just feeling a little bit off today, but please bear with me. Okay, I know I actually do that a lot, okay, but please bear with me. That's it for future projects. No, I mean, I'm going to show you guys my new yarn, the hand-dyed yarn, and those will also be future projects, but I just mean like with drops. That's done. Like, I'm going to show you guys my hand-dyed yarn. Okay. I got, yeah, I don't even know. I'm not even going to talk about what happened with the post office. I'm grateful to get my package. But I finally got my package. And it's from Victoria House Fibers. So that's the same place I got the green mohair from. I'm having food. It's like taped down. So I might have to go get some scissors. But I don't want to do that. I'll just like punch a hole in it. Whoa, these are so pretty. Golly molly. Goodness. Okay, also just wow. Oh my gosh. So pretty. Oh my goodness. Oh, so pretty. Wow. I'm so happy. Okay, so wow. Yeah, this was a big order. Like, I spent a lot of money, but it's always worth it with yarn. Okay, so as you guys know, I think that Rebecca from Creabea, her new sweater coming out is supposed to have one strand of fingering with a strand of lace or mohair. And so I got the matching, oh, yarn fell down. I got the matching fingering weight yarn to go with the mohair. Now that I am looking, these are, you guys can't tell, it's a little off. Like this part, this one is a little bit darker, but it's still really pretty, like really pretty. So yeah, this is what I'll be knitting her sweater in. I'm very, very excited about this. This is in the colorway of Pesto. Both of these are Pesto. Obviously Victoria House Fibers. This one is a fingering superwash one, and she says for best results, hand wash and cool water, lay flat to dry. This has 75% merino and 25% nylon. I'm also going to be knitting the custom Latte socks and the fingering weight. That's why I got 3 hates. So I got 3 of them because I was expecting to like maybe have like use 2.5 for this for the sweater, and then like use the leftover to make a pair of socks. But top priority will be the sweater. So we will see how much I use with that. Okay, next, you guys know I love yellow as well. So I got, wow, this is, oh no, sorry, I don't know if it cut out, but my phone's at 20%. Anyway, I got the color Aspen, and I got yellow mohair from Victoria House of Fibers. So this is it. I think it's really pretty. Like, goodness, and I feel like it's gonna look great on me. Like, I know gold looks good on me, like I'm a gold girl, and I feel like yellow is giving the same type of vibe, you know? I think yellow just looks good on black people as well. So this is really, really pretty. I cannot wait. Also, I asked her if she can, because she didn't have on her, because she's on Etsy, so I didn't see on her page that she had this in a fingering weight, and I was like, hey, are you able to dye like 3 hanks of the color aspen and fingering weight? And she was like, yeah, sure. So that's what I'm doing as well. This is for the olive cardigan, like I said. No, sorry, olive turtleneck, like I had said before. A beautiful, beautiful yarn. The thing is that I don't know how to exactly explain it. Basically, I want to only use 1 strand of these held together to make it. So I need to get another yellow mohair from someplace else to help with this, because I don't want to use like 2 on 2, if that makes sense. I do have craftily dyed yarn. I think that's their name. I can put it in the description box. I got their colorway of hatchling for fingering weight, and I know she has mohair up there, and I saved it on my Etsy cart. So I'm getting 2 hanks of this colorway and colorway hatchling on craftily dyed yarn. I'm gonna pair that with this, and then with her fingering weight yarn. So we're gonna see how all 3 of those look together. I'm hoping it looks great. I feel like, because I was also looking on drops to see if they had like any good yellow mohairs that are just lace, and I did not see a very good one. I was going to also maybe do a cream mohair to see if it would like add like a nice effect, but I really don't want to mess it up too much with doing white, and I don't know how it would look, and I feel like I just don't want to waste my money like getting one ball of the mohair, hoping it looks good, and like waiting like 2 weeks or a week for it to come, like 2 weeks. And then like I waste all this time, you know, because I would then have to order more, if you understand what I mean. So this is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, this is gorgeous. This just says butterfly kisses too. Maybe I'm wrong, because this is also butterfly kisses. Maybe this is just for her mohairs. Yeah. Anyway, I will put these over here. Next, I also got her, she had a mini sock set, and so I got that. It's called the Vintage Bouquet set. It's in a fingering Superwash yarn with 75% merino and 25% nylon. These are the colors. I think they're very, very pretty. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I do think that this is, what is it called? Pesto. And I think this is aspen, this is pesto. I don't know what this is, but if she has aspen and pesto, if she has pesto and aspen in here, that means she probably has this on her shop, and I need to find it, because I think this would be a very pretty pink for me to have. And so I think I'll be adding that to my order as well. I'm ordering a lot from her, but I feel like I'm gonna get yarn just to get yarn. I don't necessarily have a project for the yarn, but I might have a project in the future, so I should go ahead and just get the yarn. So I think I'm gonna also ask her if she can hand dye whatever this color is in some hanks for me, and if she also has mohair to go with that, that would be nice. We will see. I don't exactly have a sock pattern in mind. I did see Airy Knits. Her name's Ariel, but her name on YouTube and Instagram, I think, are Airy Knits. And I did see her on her first podcast have a pair of socks that were really beautiful, and they were it was like color, and it was like laced color and like a ruffle, and it was also kind of like wavy, if that makes sense. And it was like that all throughout the sock. I think this would look very pretty with it. Yeah, this is really pretty, and these are like all my favorite colors mixed into one. Okay, sorry, my camera literally stopped recording because I didn't have enough storage on my phone. So I'm gonna try to hurry up because I don't know how much it's gonna let me record. So anyway, I was speaking about, I think, the sock set and how beautiful it was. and how I don't exactly have a project in mind, but it might be those socks that Airy Knits made, or Ariel. Also such a pretty name. Anyway, yeah, you guys can't tell me that these are not, like, that's definitely her fingering weight for the color Aspen. And then for this one, these are definitely the same grains, I'm pretty sure. Ooh. Okay, also, I'm gonna look in the back because she got more stuff. I don't think I ordered this, but she gave it to me. I think this is a project bag. Yeah, I think she got me a project bag. That's really sweet of her. Or maybe not a project bag. I think this might be like a little bag I can use for, I mean, you can use this for anything, but I feel like I would probably use this as well for like maybe needles, if that makes sense. Like sewing needles, like weaving in my ends or something like that. Or I don't know, like you guys know what I'm talking about. I could use this for anything because it's like a little thing. It's not like big enough to carry like a project. Probably socks. Like that might be what I would do. Okay. And she, ooh. She wrote my name on the thing. She says, "Thank you, might enjoy happy crafting, Vicky." I love it. Okay. She also gave me her card. And she also gave me tea. I will say that she gave me tea last time, and I feel like I should go get it for y'all. Because I feel like every time I order from her, she gives me tea. So I'm gonna go get the other tea. Okay, I got the other tea. This is the other tea. And so now, this is the new tea. And, you know, so let me put this back in my bag because I'm gonna continue to keep getting like little bags from her of tea probably. I think that's so sweet because she doesn't have to do that. And also it makes me want to drink tea because I don't drink tea. Also, I wanted to start drinking caffeinated tea, and the one I drank, it was like a green tea type of caffeinated tea. It was disgusting. Like I was nauseous. But I needed to wake up because it was like 6 in the morning. So yeah, because I try to knit before work. So yeah. Okay, she gave me a stitch marker. She always puts labels on her stitch markers to keep them away from children or babies. Oh, I fell. Okay. Wait, what do the YouTubers do these days? They go like this. So, I don't know if you guys can see, but you guys probably can't see. It's a stitch marker. So, yeah, I'm gonna take this off because I feel like, of course it falls. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have right now for the podcast. I know I said it wasn't gonna be that long, and I feel like it's shorter than my other podcasts. I feel like they keep getting shorter, but yeah. If I can talk about anything, I just really want some future projects to get done. I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of in a rut, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna end the podcast here because I don't think I have any further things to talk about. It might not feel like a shorter episode to you guys, but it technically was. I really love my yarn. I do. Also, I changed a few things on my Instagram to, it was like a knit a day keeps the depression away. I broke the stitch marker. this is what I get. I literally just broke the stitch marker. This is what I get for messing with stuff when I shouldn't be messing with it. Yeah, me and my dog just looked. My dog's in here. But I cannot believe I just broke the stitch marker. Also, guys, Handmaid's Tale comes out tonight. That's all I'm saying. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It's not for the weak-hearted though. It's a bit graphic and dark. But it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's mine. So, I cannot believe I just broke that stitch marker and it was pink. It was a pink stitch marker. It's fine. Okay? You guys have a great day. I'm going to just end it here. I'm sorry that the energy might have not been the best. I might re-record on a different day if I feel like it. So I just wanted to put something out here though. So I thank you guys for your love and support from my last podcast and my last episodes. I really, really appreciate it. And I appreciate that we've already hit, I think last time I checked it was 83 subscribers, which is crazy. Really, really crazy to me. I really wasn't expecting to get any followers, in fact. But I really thank you guys for following me on my knitting journey. And I just want to still apologize again for the energy not being great. I would say, oh yeah, I got off work, and I did just get off work, and I usually just record on days I have off, but obviously I was off yesterday, but my yarn didn't come, so if I'm a little bit down in the dumps, I really do apologize profusely for that. So yeah, but also ignore my dog. Ignore my dog. I know you guys heard him shaking. Okay, I'm going to leave the podcast here. You guys have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. So have a great day. Bye.